Hi everyone, welcome back to Grade 12 Maths with Mr. Simons, where we make maths simple and get your exam ready. Right, in today's lesson we will be looking at the real past exam question, Grade 12, November 2024. Question 9, and we're looking at your Theorem 1 to Theorem 6 problem, meaning it's a problem asked in an exam that has no tangents attached to it. Right, so first open slide, the first one is the problem. So there's the problem given, question 9 from November 2024, last year, Theorem 1 to Theorem 6. So in the diagram, ABCD is a cyclic quad. So from ABCD is a cyclic quad, meaning there are 4 points that are touching the circle at the circumference. BC is produced to E, so BC is extended there to E, and AC is drawn. So there's a diagonal drawn from A to C. Right, they say A1 here, and this angle here equal half the angle of B1. So if B1 is 60, then A1 would be 30. A2 equal 46, that's given in the drawing, and C1 here on the outside, 86. The problem says calculate with reasons the value of A1. So they want the size of A1, and hence prove that this AD equal DC. Right, so you can pause it here, look at the problem, or if you can download the past paper and have it and you can attempt it. But yeah, initially I was going to do the whole Euclidean geometry together, but then I realized it would be a video that's way too long for you to focus and concentrate. So I'm doing it question by question for November 2024. So I'm going to work from question 9 to question 11, the ones that were asked last year. Right, so let's look at 9.1 and solving it. Right, so they say calculate with reasons the value of A1. So remember the ABCD is a cyclic quad. They have colored it in gold. So looking at that there, you should see A is on the circumference, B on the circumference, C and D. Therefore, cyclic quad. C1 that's given as 86 there is my exterior angle. You'll see they have highlighted in blue and it's given as 86. Now, according to Theorem 6, the exterior angle of a cyclic quad equal the opposite interior angle. So that one there in blue, this whole angle A there should be 86 degrees, right? So if this is 86 and that's 46, then 86 minus 46 will give me the size of A1. Because this plus that must give me 86. So therefore A1 equal 86 minus 46, which equal 40 degrees, and my reason exterior angle of cyclic quad. Alright, so 1 mark for the statement there, 1 mark for the reason. Right, so that's how we exterior angle outside the cyclic quad must equal the opposite interior angle. Right, so that's how I solved A1. Right, now let's look at the second problem given. So normally, as I said, this is the easier problem. 4 to 8 marks, depending on the examiner that set it. Right, so let's look at the next slide. Right now, they say hence prove. So when they say hence, meaning what we found in the first problem, we have to use in the second problem to solve. But generally, the problems go in that order. If you solve the first one, you will use it to solve the second one. Prove that AD equal DC. So remember, we had A1 as 40 degrees. According to what they say, A1 equal half B, or B in short is 2 times the size of A1. So if A1 is 40, then angle P would be 80. Alright? According to Theorem 5, the angles opposite each other in a cyclic quad must be supplementary. They must add up to 180 degrees. So this angle P here is 80. 180 minus 80 would give me 100. So that angle T equal 100 degrees. So T, 180 minus 80 gives me that 100 degrees there. Excuse me, I hope my handwriting is readable. I write, no learners complain I write ugly, but I think this is nicer than how I write on the board. Right, so there my reason, opposite angles of a cyclic quad. Alright, so now if that is 100, that is 40. I assume you can see TAC, that there forms a triangle. And you know angles in a triangle must add up to 180. So to get C2, let's say 180 degrees minus the 100 minus the 40. 180 minus 40 minus 100, which then gives me 40 degrees. And my reason, sum of angles in a triangle equal 180. Alright, so sum of angles in a triangle equal 180. So therefore, that's 40. C2 is 40. A1 is 40. Alright, angle A1 is subtended by DC. Right, angle C2 here that we now confirmed is 40, subtended by AD. So AD subtends a 40 and DC subtends a 40. Right, so therefore we would say AD equal DC, and my reason, side opposite equal angles, meaning C2 equal A1 equal 40. Right, therefore P equal to 80, 1 mark for the statement. Take note the reason we already gave you, A1 equal half, so we can't give you a mark for that. D there, 1 mark for my statement. 180 minus 80 equal 100. And another mark, or not another mark, it's 1 mark for statement and reason. Then there, getting 40 degrees, another mark for statement. And then my conclusion there, another mark for a reason. Alright? So I hope you understand and you enjoyed an explanation. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe to ensure you don't miss the next videos. Right? So I'll be uploading many exam questions. I'm going to try to do as many as possible so that I can give you a better chance of doing better end of the year. So this is to assist you for your upcoming prelims as well as final exams, as well as to practice. Practice makes perfect. Can't study maths, we have to redo the sums over and over, write it over and over, do it over and over. Make sure you have more than one color pen. Note your errors with a different color. Learn from your mistakes. Don't make the same mistake over and over. Right? Wish you nothing but the best. God bless. Bye.